Have you ever stopped to think that most compliments we give are forgotten as quickly as they are spoken? It might sound contradictory, but the problem isn't the compliment itself, it's how generic and hollow it often sounds. The truth is, there are forbidden compliments, the kind that touch the soul, make people pause, reflect, and even feel intrigued. And believe me, these compliments carry a far more powerful impact than any cliché you've ever used. Here's the controversial twist. The key to these compliments doesn't lie in being overly obvious or exaggerated, but in recognizing something deep and unexpected. Does that sound complicated? Not really. Today, I'll reveal the 3 secret compliments, inspired by Stoicism, that will make any woman feel special, respected, and curiously drawn to you. And no, this isn't about manipulation. It's about genuine attention and authenticity. You're about to learn how to turn simple words into true acts of connection. Ready to change the game? Let's dive in. When you notice small details, it's as if you're showing that you see the world through a more perceptive lens. Imagine, for instance, spotting a subtle change in someone's hair color or an unusual choice of accessory. This isn't just an observation, it's respect in action. After all, who doesn't want to be truly seen for who they are? People who cultivate this level of awareness tend to form deeper connections because they demonstrate genuine attention, not just the basics of social niceties. Consider the impact of saying something like, "I love how those earrings complement the sparkle in your eyes." It feels like they were chosen for a special purpose. That's not just a compliment, it's validation. It shows you've noticed and appreciated the effort behind what might seem like a simple detail. This approach moves beyond the obvious, touching on the mystery of a person, the unseen care they put into their choices. This type of perception also requires self-control. It's easy to be generic, but recognizing the specific takes attentiveness and emotional maturity. It's not just about seeing something different, it's about turning that observation into a bridge for a genuine conversation. For instance, you might comment, "That jacket has a vintage vibe, but feels so modern at the same time. It seems to reflect your personality, classic and innovative all at once." This conveys consistent interest in her as an individual. Picture a simple scenario. A friend shows up with a new haircut. Most people would only mention that it looks different, but you could say, "That haircut suits your current energy, so full of life and lightness." This kind of remark strengthens relationships because it acknowledges not only the person's appearance, but also what it reflects on a deeper level. The magic lies in going beyond what's expected. It's not about giving compliments for the sake of it, but about highlighting something often overlooked. Someone who notices details demonstrates profound respect for others, creating a foundation for more authentic interactions. When you start paying attention to what no one else seems to notice, you create a space where the other person feels genuinely special. This level of connection extends beyond words and begins to show in your actions. Once you understand that details carry stories, it's like opening a door to uncover someone's values and boundaries. And that leads to something even deeper, understanding how a person's internal qualities are just as important as their outward appearance. But more on that we'll explore later. Too often, we focus so much on what we see that we forget to compliment what truly matters, someone's essence. Valuing traits like self-control or determination is more than just a compliment. It's a reflection of your ability to recognize what's rare. Imagine saying, "I really admire how you stay calm even in tough situations." It's a strength that inspires confidence. This kind of recognition elevates the conversation to a space where respect and connection naturally align. Focusing on personality is like diving into a deeper dimension of humanity. For instance, instead of complimenting a specific achievement, you could say, Your consistency in pursuing your goals is admirable. It's no wonder you've accomplished so much. This shows you value not just what the person does, but who they are in the process. The impact, immense, because it touches the very purpose that drives their actions. Emotionally mature people understand the power of praising qualities that can't be bought. It's not about expensive clothes or a flashy car, but the sparkle in someone's eyes when they talk about what they love. Saying something like, "Your passion for helping others is contagious. It's impossible not to want to be better when I'm around you," shows that you recognize what is mysterious and uniquely theirs. A practical example? Suppose you're talking to someone who always seems to bring harmony to a room. You might say, "The way you resolve conflicts is remarkable. It's as if you were born to keep things in balance." This is more than a compliment. It's a seed of confidence. You're essentially saying, between the lines, that you see the value they bring to the world. Acknowledging personality traits is also a form of respect. When you say something like, "I admire how you always find something positive in every situation," you're letting them know that you notice beyond the surface. You're affirming that they're more than a sum of their actions. They have a genuine impact on the world around them. And when you do this, something fascinating happens. The person begins to value those traits even more in themselves. What may have seemed like just a characteristic can become a defining strength because they now know it's been noticed. This leads us to a powerful question. How can we reinforce these positive behaviors and encourage even greater personal growth? But we'll explore that soon. When you reinforce something positive in someone, you're not just giving a compliment. You're planting the seed for that behavior to flourish further. Imagine saying, "I admire how attentively you listen to people." It truly makes a difference. By highlighting something like this, you're not only showing respect, but also encouraging the person to continue nurturing that quality. After all, who doesn't enjoy being appreciated for what they do best? A practical way to incorporate this into daily life is to seize specific moments. For instance, if someone helps a colleague with a challenging project, you could say, "It was amazing how you stepped up to offer help." That kind of attitude inspires everyone around you. With a simple acknowledgement, you transform a single act into a model of consistency for the group. This type of reinforcement creates a ripple effect of positive actions. Think about the impact of saying something like, "It's remarkable how you stay calm in stressful situations. Your presence brings balance to the team." This not only recognizes their effort, but also communicates how much they contribute to a more harmonious environment. Reinforcing the good creates a cycle where emotional maturity becomes the norm. The key here is consistency. Offering reinforcement once might have some effect, but making it a habit creates something extraordinary. For example, if you regularly observe someone's kindness, you could point out, "Have you noticed how your patience shifts the atmosphere around you?" That's rare and incredibly powerful. Simple words, delivered with intention, can profoundly influence how they see themselves. Reinforcing positive behaviors is also a way of showing respect and setting clear expectations, even indirectly. By emphasizing what you admire, you're also suggesting that this is the kind of attitude you value. Saying something like, "The way you commit to your goals is truly inspiring." Not many people show that kind of consistency, subtly communicates the standard you hold in high regard. The most fascinating part, the more you reinforce, the more natural these behaviors become for the person. It's like watering a plant. Each drop of recognition strengthens the roots. But there's more to this journey. How can we go beyond compliments and deeply connect with someone's dreams and passions? Well, that's a story for the next chapter. When you support someone's passions, you're silently saying that you respect her dreams. Imagine discovering that she loves to paint, even if it's just a hobby. By saying something like, "Your paintings are so expressive," Have you ever thought about showcasing them or teaching others? You're not just acknowledging her talent, you're also giving her that little boost of confidence that many people need. This kind of support reflects emotional maturity and genuine interest. Supporting passions goes far beyond words. Suppose she mentions a personal goal, like learning to play the guitar. You could surprise her with a chord book or recommend a free YouTube tutorial channel. Gestures like these show that your interest is consistent and that you truly value what's important to her. Small actions can have an enormous impact. And it's not just about hobbies. Often someone's passions are tied to their larger purpose in life. If she shares about volunteering or a social project she's involved in, you might say, "It's amazing how you dedicate your time to helping others. That's rare and so admirable." Recognizing something so meaningful not only deepens the connection, but also opens up opportunities to discuss personal values and boundaries. Demonstrating support also requires paying attention to what's unspoken. Sometimes she might be hesitant to talk about what she loves, fearing judgment. In these moments, an encouraging comment like, "You light up when you talk about this, why not invest more time in it?" can be the nudge she needs. Letting her know you see her potential is a gift few are willing to offer. Supporting her passions can also create opportunities for shared experiences. For instance, if she loves photography, you could suggest exploring photogenic spots in the city together. Not only does this strengthen the bond, but it also creates memories grounded in something she loves. These shared experiences hold immense value, blending admiration with action. The most fascinating part is that by supporting what she values, you not only build mutual trust, but also uncover new facets of her personality. And as you start celebrating her accomplishments, no matter how small, the relationship becomes even stronger. Which brings us to the next step: how celebrating victories can transform any relationship. Stay tuned. Acknowledging someone's achievements, even the small ones, is like shining a light on efforts that often go unnoticed. Imagine someone sharing that they've accomplished a simple goal, like completing an online course. Saying something like, "That's amazing. I know it must have taken discipline and focus," not only validates their effort, but also reinforces the importance of consistency. Small triumphs are the stepping stones to bigger victories. Celebrating achievements goes beyond words. It's about creating moments that reflect the value of that effort. For instance, if she shares that she's been promoted at work instead of just congratulating her, you might suggest going out to dinner to celebrate. Gestures like this show that you value her success and want to be part of the celebration, strengthening both respect and your bond. Even everyday victories deserve recognition. If she's finished a challenging project or overcome a personal obstacle, you could say, "The way you handled that is truly inspiring. Your maturity in facing difficulties is something I deeply admire." Highlighting the traits that led to her achievement not only acknowledges the result, but also emphasizes the importance of her journey. But it's not just about major milestones. Sometimes a simple "Congratulations on sticking to your daily reading habit. That takes so much discipline," can make all the difference. Celebrating consistent effort shows that you notice and appreciate her dedication. Frequent small compliments create an environment of ongoing support, encouraging her to keep striving forward. It's important to remember that celebrating isn't just a social gesture, it's a sign of respect. When you say, "It's amazing how you achieved this without losing your authenticity," you're showing that you value the balance she maintains between her accomplishments and her personal integrity. This builds a connection grounded in genuine admiration and mutual understanding. And the more you celebrate her achievements, the more confident she'll feel in sharing future milestones, creating a cycle of mutual support and growth. These celebrations also open up opportunities to explore what drives her, her future ambitions, and the purpose that guides her actions. How can you deepen that connection even further? Well, that's what we'll delve into in the next chapter. Now that you know the 3 forbidden compliments, the question is, how will you apply this knowledge in your daily life? Remember, compliments are powerful tools, but only when used with purpose and authenticity. So, the next time you meet someone special, ask yourself, what truly deserves to be valued in this person? The answer could open doors you never imagined. Here's a challenge for you. Choose someone important in your life and use one of these compliments today. Pay attention to their reaction, notice the shift in your connection, and come back to share your experience in the comments. I want to hear how it went. After all, turning words into meaningful gestures is a skill that few master, but you've just taken the first step. If you want to keep learning strategies like this, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. This is just the beginning of a journey that could transform the way you connect with the world. Are you ready? Let's go on this journey together.